Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Beg Brigade. Oh, what a day. It's Sunday, October 16th. Yeah. And I decided to put my cute little pink hat back on because guess what? My hair is a hot mess. And I didn't feel like wetting it down to make it presentable. Yep. What better excuse to wear a cute pink hat than bad hair? Yep. It's called the Irish Scottish frizz is what my hair does in the back. It does this frizzy thing. It's at that in-between stage because I'm growing it out, and it's at that in-between has no style stage. So anyway, I didn't want to have to go wet my whole head down just to get it to lay down properly. So I threw a hat on. Starting to understand why Crystal Bag O'Day does it, so she doesn't have to style her hair. It works. It works very well. Of course, she looks really cute in her hats, you know. And it makes sense for her. And it's kind of her thing. It's really her thing. I don't think any of us would recognize her on a regular basis without a hat on. It's really her trademark. And I think she's adorable. Anyway, what have we been doing all day? Crocheting and watching TV. Catching up on shows. Catching up on FBI Fugitive. Yeah, and then odds and end type stuff. I did catch the tail end of a live done by Kim Crochets and Knits. That was a nice treat, little quick live there that I caught the end of. And nice, positive, friendly, good vibe environment. That's the kind of thing you want to be part of, and I appreciate that. So but now I've just been working on these blankets that are now for Boggy Creek to be sent to Nancy, which she's got yarn to. I measured this one that I thought I was done with. It's not quite big enough, so I added I had just enough left of the blanket yarn that I was using with it to do another row past the white sparkly that I had added as a border when I thought I was done with it. But since these are complete square, you know, meaning they're the same width on all four sides. Excuse me, y'all. Dry pocket. Oh, Mountain Dew. Get you some. I decided just to make sure that these were 50 inches. This is, of course, not. It's got about 10 inches to go. But I got some scrap yarn here from the shawl that I did for Sue, Mama Sue, as she's known on the YouTube streets. I got these 2 balls here that are big enough to make a couple of rounds, 2 or 3 rounds probably. And then see, this is the one that I thought I was done with, and that I'm not done with. And this is the other one that I'm done. I finished with this with the variegated. I ran out of the variegated. I'm down to just like a little tiny little ball that's not enough to even make another round. But I did manage to get the center. The center is the variegated, and then these 3 rounds, these 3 rounds, and these 3 rounds. So I managed to get quite a bit out of one skein. And so I got, oh, if I can get it up here. I got this much left of the blanket yarn, the Forever Fleece Finer. And so I'm going to go as many rows as this will take me. And then measure it after I get done with that, using all this up. And see where I'm at with that. And if I still lack yardage or inch, you know, if I'm still not at the 50-inch mark, then I will consult the stash. I know I have more. I have actually in my scrap box. I think I probably have another variegated pink that I could probably pull out and use with this. But I'll have to get Johnny to get that for me because there's stuff on top of that box. But I got it well in hand. And it's going swimmingly, as you can see. Thinking about moving my TV in here into my bedroom, because I'd had to rearrange everything. I'd had to put it over here where all this stuff is. There's a bunch of boxes and stuff like that over here right now. But either that or I don't know. I got to figure out something with my couch, because the couches I bought when we moved here are they're not comfortable. I'm gonna put that really bluntly. They're not comfortable to be sitting for long periods of time like I have to. And I'm gonna have to find a way to get some foam or something to. It's killing my lower back and my tailbone, and to sit there for a while, I have to keep putting pillows under me, and it's becoming a problem. Now I can sit in this recliner and just crochet away and no problem whatsoever, but the TV is in the living room. So eventually I'll have to find a way to put a TV in here, because that makes it just more conducive to watch TV and crochet at the same time. It's just kind of my flow, you know. That's how I get my flow going. Most of y'all understand what I'm talking about. It's just a matter of rhythm. That's how I get my rhythm going. So I do better when I have my TV and my crochet in a comfortable place to sit for a while, and I can really accomplish some stuff crochet wise. But I think I've done pretty good. I mean, this is not the only thing I've been working on. I've been working on that other little sparkly cardigan, hexagon cardigan for Mom. It's in the other room. I hadn't brought it in here, but I'm making good progress on it too. So I have multiple. These are the two projects I'm focusing on right now, because I want to get these done, and I want to probably do one for a boy. But I have some sweet rolls that I'm going to pull out and do for that, so that I don't have to keep switching colors. Because I do, I don't have to keep switching colors for them, but I do tuck in my ends in between every couple of rows, every couple of swaps. I go ahead and tuck in my ends. That way I'm not waiting till the very end of the project and then have bajillion ends to tuck in. I don't like to do that. I like to tuck them in as I go. So that's what I've been doing, is I've been tucking them in as I go, so that I don't have, you know, a dozen or so ends to tuck in at the end of my project. So it makes me happy. My house, if you saw my house, you'd be like, how in the heck? But my projects are neat as a pin. My crochet projects will be neat. My how I keep my yarn organized, all that stuff organized. The rest of the house, a complete catastrophe. Makes 0 sense. Just like when I was working, the house might be like a complete dumpster fire, you know, but my workstation completely organized and cleaned and squared away. It's like I can't work in an environment where I don't know where everything is, but I can live in chaos. It's really not that bad. It's not. It just depends on your perspective. It's just not. Yeah, it's chaos. It's chaos. Like there's a box of mixed things right here, and then there's my little spot next to the bed, and I have a mixed bunch of stuff on top of it, you know. And then like next to the couch is my whip cart with all my tools, you know, my crochet hooks in a little pouch, and you know, and then all kinds of little stuff over there. My checkbook, my wallet, my keys, you know, all the little things. My shoes are sitting here underneath this desk, this rolling desk that I put my tripod on. Yeah, it's chaos. The kitchen, well, we only have our, what I consider working dishes out. Still, like all the coffee cups and all that, still in a box wrapped in newspaper after we moved 3 months ago. My priorities have been crochet projects, not unpacking boxes. I've not felt good enough to do anything other than sit and crochet. Getting up and doing more cleaning and more unpacking has felt so daunting that I just haven't had it in me to do it. And so I'm procrastinating. But the cooler months are coming, and the cooler weather's coming to where it won't generate so much heat when I get up and do. So hopefully that'll be more conducive to me breaking out of the procrastination and actually getting up and doing the unpacking and putting away some of the things that we need to do. I don't know, maybe. I'd been in the other place for so long. I think it's just so hard for me to. I'm just having a hard time. But I'll be okay. It would be nice to have help, but Johnny just kind of, I point Johnny and Johnny does, but Johnny doesn't have a lot of, because he's autistic, he doesn't have a lot of, I don't know, perception as far as what is to be done next. You know, he doesn't know how to take initiative and do things next. A lot of times he misunderstands what I want him to do, and he'll do the absolute opposite of what I wanted him to do. So it becomes very frustrating for me, and so I'll tend to not ask him to do things I need done, because I don't want him to do it wrong and then upset me, and then us end up upset with each other. So rather than us end up upset with each other, I just don't even ask. So that's how things get left in the box for 3 months. Because I'd rather it be left in the box than end up upset with each other. So but I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it, and things will get done. But the weather's getting ready to change, and it always messes with my throat and my breathing and my COPD. So if you hear me kind of scratchy, then that's what that is. But I just want to come on and say hello and let you know what my day was like, and this whole vlog thing. I think I'm going to continue. Of course, we got another 2 weeks left in October, so I will do it through the end of October, and I think I'll take a couple of weeks off, and then I'll pick it back up maybe middle part of November and just call it vlog. and just pick it up and just do it every day after that. But I will take about a week, maybe a week off from doing it, just to kind of, you know, collect myself. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I've enjoyed doing it. But doing the daily devotionals and this, you know, when I haven't felt very wonderful lately, it can put a little bit of, you know, more stress on you than you mean for it to be. But it's okay. It'll be fine. But I'm gonna get through this. Probably tomorrow. I gotta, sometime this evening, me and Johnny gotta put that box together and get it all taped up to go out to my winter, Ms. Noreen, and get it put in the van so that we can go get it in the mail this week. And I know I gotta take Mama and help her get it. She needs to go get a new phone. Hers is acting up. So we'll be doing that this week too. And so I got to get out of the house at least 1 or 2 days this week. And at some point pick up prescriptions. And it's really just another humdrum kind of week. I don't know. Take it one day at a time. Sweet Jesus, they say. But that's about all I got for y'all tonight. I hope y'all have a good Sunday night. God bless y'all. Remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend's waiting for you at the shelter. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye now.